A lot of people carry this question quietly, not out loud, not in conversations, not even with the people closest to them, but deep inside, it stays there. Does God really care about me? Does He actually see my life? Or am I just another person trying to survive? Another face in the crowd? Another story that doesn't matter? Does He want me to succeed? Or am I meant to stay in this same place? Does He really want to clean me from my past, from my sin, from the things I regret? Or is that only for other people? Can He do it for me? So many questions, and most of them don't come from doubt about God's power. They come from doubt about His heart. Because deep inside, you already know God is powerful. You've heard the stories. You've seen what He has done for others. You know He can heal. You know He can restore. You know He can change a life in one moment. But your question is different. Is He willing for me? Because it's one thing to believe God is powerful, and it's another thing to believe He cares about you personally. It's one thing to see miracles happen in other people's lives, and another thing to believe it can happen in yours. And that's where the struggle begins. Not in God's ability, but in your confidence in His heart. There was a man in the Bible, a man whose condition was visible to everyone. He couldn't hide it. People avoided him. People judged him. His life was marked by something he could not fix. Everywhere he went, his situation spoke before he did. He was seen, but not accepted. Known, but not loved. And maybe you understand that feeling. When people don't see your future, they only see your past. When they don't see who you are becoming, they only remember who you used to be. When they label you and never update the label. That was his life. But one day, everything changed. He heard that Jesus was coming. Others came out of curiosity, but he came with faith. Before he even arrived, he already believed. And when he saw Jesus, he didn't hesitate. He came close. He fell down. And he said, "Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean." He didn't say, "If you can." He already believed that. He didn't question the power of Jesus. He questioned the willingness. And that is exactly where many people are today. Not struggling with what God can do, but wondering if God will do it for them. And maybe this is where it gets personal. Because it's not that you don't believe in God, it's that you've been through things that made you question if He wants the same for you. You've seen others move forward while you feel stuck. You've seen others healed while you're still carrying it. You've seen doors open for people while yours stay closed. And slowly, without even saying it, a thought begins to grow inside you. Maybe God does it for them, but not for me. And that silent thought is what keeps many people distant. Not sin, not weakness, but the belief that they are not included. And Jesus did something no one expected. He didn't step back. He didn't avoid him. He didn't keep his distance. He reached out his hand and touched him. The very person people avoided, Jesus touched. And then he said, "I am willing, be clean." In that moment, everything changed. Not just his condition, but his identity. What defined him was removed. What people saw was no longer the same. And this is what you need to understand today. God is not only able, He is willing. Willing to restore what is broken. Willing to clean what feels too far gone. Willing to change the story people have written about you. Your past does not scare Him. Your weakness does not push Him away. He is not standing far from you. He is reaching toward you, the same way He reached for that man. So if you want to experience this kind of transformation, there are 5 things this man did that you must also do. First, ask the right question. Stop asking, "Can God do it?" You already know He can. Start asking, "Lord, are you willing for me?" Because that question opens your heart to receive His answer. Second, believe before you see. This man believed before anything changed. He didn't wait for proof. He didn't wait for a sign. Faith came first, not the result. And many people stay stuck because they are waiting to see before they choose to believe. Third, humble yourself. He didn't stand proud. he fell down. Not because he was weak, but because he understood something powerful. Pride keeps distance, but humility brings you closer. When you humble yourself, you stop trying to control everything, and you allow God to move. Fourth, get close. Don't stay distant. Others stayed away from him, but he moved toward Jesus. Even when it was uncomfortable, even when people judged him, he still came closer. And this matters. Distance delays your breakthrough. The closer you get to God, the clearer everything becomes. Fifth, be honest, no pretending. He didn't hide his condition. He didn't act like everything was fine. He came exactly as he was, and that is why he was healed. Because God doesn't work with who you pretend to be. He works with who you really are. And the moment you become honest, that is where transformation begins. So today, don't stay where you are. Don't let doubt keep you distant. Come to him, even if all you have is one question. Because one real moment can change everything. And if your question today is the same, Lord, are you willing for me? Then hear this clearly. The answer has not changed. I am willing. So stop holding back. Stop thinking you are disqualified. What he did for that man, he can do for you. And when he moves, you won't have to explain your story. Your life will speak. If this message speaks to you, comment Amen.